Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? It is another. Hey, we got Bumpy here. All right.
All
Hey,
right. I have
man.
I have to mute periodically and stuff. There's something going on here at the house, so the dogs are going nuts.
Oh, no problem, man.
Mute, mute every so often, but
Yeah, you're fine.
you go on with what you're doing. I got to get set up for
Okay. All right.
ringing, I guess.
Cool, man. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Welcome to our six out of eight shows. Um, Yes. Yes. 6 out of 8. Freaking brain locked right now, dude. I got really drunk last night. But yeah, so yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. We're gonna show off our beers. We're gonna talk about malts in our beers and learn what's in our beers when we taste them. See if those same malts are in there. Same thing applies. Whether it's a style that you looked up or a recipe or the actual beer had the malts on it. Definitely, we're going to learn if those malts are in that beer and what they actually taste like. So this is a sensory panel and for all of us nerds out there, all us beer nerds. So right on. Thank you, man. Thanks, Bumpy. I'll let you go ahead and I'll let you get up there. There we go. If you're ready. If you're not, then let me know. Here, we'll go back to this one.
If you want to go ahead and go, I'm trying to find the information. Like I said, it was a little bit nuts here right now, so
Okay.
yeah, I wasn't prepared because of everything that's going on right now.
So.
Oh,
You're fine.
all right.
Right on.
I'll be right back. I hope I'll find some info.
Cool, man. So I got one. Hey, what's up, happiness? How you doing? Happiness without guilt. All right. Thank you. So I got one today that is from Ascendant Beer Company out of Portland, Oregon. It's in a big 19.2 that Justin sold me yesterday. It's 8%, 8.1%. So it's an Imperial IPA. It's I'm thinking it's a West Coast. It's 90 IBUs. And so this one's using Pilsner. It told me on the can, so that was nice of them. Pilsner, just small one, a small build. Pilsner 2-row as your pale base, 2-row pale and Pilsner as your base, and wheat and Vienna malts as your other malts added. So Pilsner, basically real quick, clean and bright with mild sweetness, versatile base malt for lagers, Pilsners, Wits, wheats, Hefeweizens, Saisons, Belgians, and sour style beers. It's 1.7 to 2 on the level. I'm very light. And this is a Breeze 2-row is your common grain that most brewers use in their base malt. 1.8 Lavabon. So they're mixing that with Pilsner. It's a clean, sweet, malty flavor. Excellent base for all American beer styles. And then raw white wheat malt is what I looked up. I didn't think it was the red one. It has a doughy, malty, bready flavor and aroma, with the white wheat having a slightly milder wheat flavor than red wheat. And this is 3 to 3.5, so that's going to add a little color as well. Yeah, so just 3 grains in that. Pretty simple. Sometimes the simple ones are the best ones. So, Burley, cheers, man. Thanks for being here. Cheers. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this up, or should we do the whole? Yeah, do the whole thing. It's really loud in my headphones. Kind of a sweet, what were we? Light, sweet, clean, bright sweetness, a little breadiness probably. Wheat, grain, bready, doughy. Okay, I'm looking for that. Cheers. Let's look into the smell here. I don't know what hops you're using. Let me see. Smells really good. Vic's Secret to the Whirlpool, Citra, More Simcoe, and Nelson Sauvin. So nice. Yeah, this is very hoppy, resinous. A little slight pine in there. Definitely a West, hazy West. Very nice. Getting the sweet, kind of a sweetness in there, breadiness for sure. A little graininess in the nose. I mean, nose touch that, and I'm getting the wheat a little bit there. I drank it already. Sorry, my mind wasn't thinking. Let's look at it first. My bad. So it poured about a head or so when I first poured it. It kind of went down to about a fingernail. So nah, it's all right. Got a nice ring there. It's keeping its retention well. The head looks fairly malty to me. Nice, nice lacing around the side, starting to kind of dribble up there. It's it's kind of a yellowish, deep honey, kind of a light honey kind of color. In my light anyway. Hazy, can't see through it. You can see shadows. Let's drink now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, a lot of the same. Actually, I'm getting lemon and orange in the flavors. A little bit of pithy kind of thing going on with the orange pith. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. It's not super carbonated. Very it's got a sweetness to it. It's real nice, kind of a candied sweetness. I don't know. It's really nice, candied orange or something. I just had their lighter version. This is their, I forgot to tell you what it was called, Seismic Upgrade. The first one was called Seismic, and that was very good. I forgot what the ABV was of that. This one's 90 IBUs, 8.1. 90 is even still pretty high on an 8.1, somewhat. I mean, I don't really get it. It does have a bitterness in the back, a nice bitter finish, kind of chalky. Yeah, for the most part, kind of grainy, bready. It's got that orange lemon kind of orange, lemon rind orange, orange pith. Very nice. Not very well hidden on the alcohol. And it seems like I'm getting all three of those grains very well. It's put in very well. Yeah, for sure. I'm very happy. This is a good beer. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Justin. Right on. Okay. I'm going to bring you up.
All right. Well, the beer that I'm bringing is the Big Wave Golden Ale from Kona Brewing Company. It comes in at 4.4% ABV. And what I was able to find was that they use premium two-row malt.
Oh, wow.
You know it's the best. And also caramel 20 malt as well. Sorry about the noise. Galaxy and Citra hops are used. Probably not that much, though, I'm guessing, because it is a golden ale and very, very low in ABV. This is a dirty glass. Sorry about that as well. But didn't have the
What's the ABV on that?
4.4%.
Oh, nice crushable one. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a white tight bubbled head, very golden in color, extremely effervescent clear. I said extremely effervescent, which means carbonation. You can see some carbonation bubbles going up, but very, very clear. The aromas. It's got a little bit of a fruit note to it. There is a little bit of a sweetness, almost like a honey as well. So the fruit, I'm not really sure, but it's kind of not quite apple. Maybe a little bit on the pear to white grape type aromas, but then yeah, a little bit of that kind of honey note too. Going for the first swig here. So cheers.
Cheers.
Very light body. It is fairly highly carbonated. I'd say it's a high medium carbonation anyways. Kind of drying to the palate. Kind of a bland beer, to be honest. There's not a lot going on in the flavors. Only 2 malts and very low ABV. Yeah, kind of cracker. type malt presence, a little bit maybe of a nutty type note. Yeah, I'm not getting the honey like I kind of was in the aroma. There's a little bit of a honey note in there. I'm also not really getting the fruit notes in the flavor. So yeah, pretty light, crackery, and very slightly nutty. That's
Awesome.
about it from the malts. The caramel 20 is not going to give too much of a real caramel type note from it. I'm not 100% sure of what the caramel 20 would give off, but it is kind of a lighter caramel note, and who knows, it might be on that kind of nutty side too. It's very, very low roasted crystal malt, at that being only 20, because the next one down is what they consider like a carafoam or whatnot, which usually doesn't impart any flavor at all. It really just is there to sustain, a decent head, give some good foam. That's why it's called carafoam or crystal 10. So yeah, very, very light flavored beer. The hops really don't do much in this. I guess it balances it out, but it is very, very light. There's very, very low bitterness to this. And it's got more of a pleasant aroma than it does a taste. After a while, it kind of just tastes like dirty water, kind of.
Oy.
So,
wow.
Kona.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have some okay ones out there. I think like their Longboard or their Firewalker.
Yeah, it's decent. Right.
Ones. I mean, they're it is what it is. They're a brewing company that was purchased by a much larger corporation. So,
right.
You
have you ever had Maui Brewing Company? Have you tried?
No.
Yeah, pretty good beers. Yeah.
I've had Maui coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
But yeah, it's. I think I paid something like $6.99 for a 4-pack of these. So
not bad. Yeah. Good. Cool.
Yeah, but very, very underwhelming. Definitely
underwhelming. So it'd be not a good beer then, huh?
This Bud Light, I don't know what's the big difference. I think Bud Light has a higher ABV even.
Yeah, it does. What is it, like 5.4 or 5.5, something like that?
I think it's like 4.5 or 4.6 or something.
Oh,
Bud
it
Light.
is.
This is like
Bud Light. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you said Budweiser. Yeah, cool, dude. I'm sorry that didn't work for you, but you did. I mean, the Crystal 20 does give. It's more of kind of a honey, or is the.
I was getting that in the aromas, not so much in the flavor.
Okay, nice.
Kind of getting a little bit of like a nuttiness, very, very light nut. Mostly that kind of bland cracker.
Right.
Coming from the 2-row.
Right. They'll go light as hell on that anyway. I mean, that's a light beer. It's like hay colored.
Yeah. So. If it was maybe a higher ABV, which wouldn't meant that they would have used more, malts per amount of liquid. It may have been going into with the 2-row. I think maybe more bread notes and stuff would have come through.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
it's like watered down bread, so cracker.
I didn't get cracker in mine. I got no cracker. I thought I'd get cracker from the Pilsner malt they put in it, but that's usually kind of crackery. I mean, it's more bready, white bread. Mine wasn't bad. It was, not bad. Had everything that I talked about, as far as the 3 they said that they put in it. I'm assuming that's all they did with their grain bill, or they would have added more to the list. But I got a lot of the same flavors, a lot of the good flavors. But then again, a lot of the hops cover up a lot of the malts too. Well, I mean, that's where you get balance. That's where you get, if you can balance that sweetness. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's all about keeping that balance going, right? Or at least within a little above or a little under. I think that you're okay. If you go too far, you're sinking, or too high, you're sinking. So, or you're going into another style, but Yeah, this wasn't bad. I think shit, hell yeah, I'd buy another one of these. If he has some more of this, I'll buy another one. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna give this out of 100. I'll give this. I'll give it a 94. 94 out of 100. Yeah, definitely an A range beer. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and I guess I'll just shout stuff. Kind of a quick one today, but it's all right. We always have a lot to do on Wednesdays. So, hey, Stony, cheers, man. Cheers, man. Yeah, just make it here to Beer and Cheese next Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern. If you want to be on, we can always get you a link. So just bring any cheese, any beer, and it's real easy. Wednesday is the same thing here. We're gonna do 3 more of. Actually, I kind of want to do 2 more. I want to bounce back into hops again, man. Because we only did 3 weeks of that. And I didn't learn enough. There's so much more to learn on the hoppy. It's so much funner, more fun to do a hoppy one because I don't know. It's just everyone likes hops. Yeah. So I might go 2 more weeks. So we'll do 2 more weeks, and then we'll do 3 weeks after that of hop happy, and then we'll go into yeast happy after that. But and we'll do. I might cut it down to like 4 weeks because 8 weeks seems like a little too long. So. But yeah, be here at next Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern. If you want to learn about malts, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Everyone else, Friday is quesadillas. I'm Alex, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, quesadillas and a beer. Yeah, I don't know what else to shout out. Oh, Chadio was on earlier. I noticed. I was like, oh. But yeah, no, thanks chat, thanks everyone, and Bumpy, what did you think of your beer? Give your score and shout yourself out.
I would probably land this beer right around a 70, maybe. I guess 70 out of 100. There's not a lot going on for it. Even the price is too high at $7 for a 4-pack. So it's just there's nothing good about it, really. It's
right.
Like I said, after a while, if you're really looking, it's that kind of really light cracker and really light nut flavor. Get some kind of honey type aroma, a little bit of a fruit aroma. But there's really nothing going for this beer. So yeah, 70. I guess 70 out of 100 is probably fair because it at least is carbonated and it's a low ABV, so you can drink a lot of them. But I don't know why you'd want to, because
it's not what I've ever. I'll be honest, it's not what I've ever quit and got. I had it a couple times because it was at a party. But,
it's just, the American adjunct lagers have more flavor than this does. It's just, this is such a disappointment. I've had some other golden ales from other brewing companies that, at least had some decent flavors and stuff going for them. This is just, this is hardly anything at all. I guess I could score it lower than that, but I just don't know how low I can go.
As low as
without giving it like a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to do like my 50-point inspection on it to try to figure out a lot. It'd be like the malts. I'd probably give it like a 1 out of 3. The hops probably a 1 out of 3. And it'd probably get like 3 out of 10, whatever for the aromas. Maybe a bit more. Maybe I give it a 4 out of 10 for the aromas. But yeah, then get the flavors and stuff. It'd probably be way down there. It has decent carbonation. The balance is fine because there's like nothing to balance. So it would score at least it'd get at least an 8 out of 19 for the flavors, but it's just so low.
That's something.
But yeah, not a beer I'm going to go back to. I don't really buy Kona Brewing Company stuff anyways, but I was just looking for something because I didn't really have anything that was going to be like a malt. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, I haven't had Kona in a long time. Now I remember why. But shout outs. Got Sunday is the after dark beers. So bring a dark beer. Everybody's welcome on panel as long as you bring a dark beer based off of the malt profile and not off of added adjuncts like fruits and coffees and stuff like that. Make sure it's dark because it's due to the malt that's available in it. That we got Malty Monday, which we're still waiting on the polls to finish up to figure out what the next beer is going to be. You can find that poll. You still have time to vote until 8 p.m. tonight, at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Find it on Bearman's Community tab, and also in the last Multi Monday show, it's in the description of that video, which was the English Porter we did. So, but yeah, thanks, sir. Thanks for having me on here, Beerman. And
yeah, thank you for being here. I would have been by myself.
I know.
Talking to myself, twiddling my thumbs. No, so that's the golden ale. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's I don't know. They have hit and miss, man. They're the lava one you said is pretty good. It's like a 6.2 IPA, I think. Well, like a West Coast or something. But well, cool, man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut this. I don't know. Are you gonna go on chugs tonight or anything like that, or what's your plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Rontario's Budweiser product.
Okay,
thing
that's
that
right.
he's doing. There is a wild card Wednesday that's going on too. I'm not sure. I think Alex might be. If Eric's not doing the wild card, then maybe Alex is.
Okay.
They both start at the same time. So if you don't have a Budweiser product, if you're planning on joining one or the other, then there's that. But I'll be over at Rontario's because I do have a Budweiser product. And then, yeah, I do plan on joining up on the What the ABV game tonight.
Yeah.
There's no other special examinations going on that I'm able to get the beer of. So doing that.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, that's Wednesdays are always the packed ones, so full of fun, at least on our YouTube community. But yeah, cool. We'll go ahead and end this. Thanks again, Bumpy. Yeah, follow us again next Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock Eastern if you'd like to learn about malts again. I don't know if hopefully we're learning here, but we're learning and drinking. All right, guys. Cheers. Thank you, chat. Thanks, Bumpy. I'm out. We're out. We're out of here.
Cheers.
It's too early in the day, man. All right, let me get to my outro here.